Picture this. You are getting married. It's the day of the wedding. You are taking a selfie. You're filming yourself moments before you walk down the aisle. You post it after the wedding because you're excited. And millions of people are commenting on your appearance and what you should and should have not done for your wedding day. Imagine that. You just are simply existing and you think that you're just going to post something for yourself, share a beautiful moment in your life, and then all of a sudden you are the talk of the world. Millions of people are discussing your appearance and what you did on your wedding day. This is what happened to Calynn Davis. Calynn Davis, if you have not heard of her, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, unless it's Calynn, but Miss Davis. Miss Davis or Mrs. Davis, I'm not sure. But this is her TikTok profile. I don't know if you've seen her TikTok, but her 8-second video has gotten the world mad and she's getting a lot of hate for not wearing makeup on her wedding day. If you're new here, I am Selena and welcome to my TikTok tea lessons where we dive into TikToks and what lessons we can learn from them. Let's take a look at this TikTok video. I'm gonna review it and then I'm gonna share my thoughts as to why I think she's been getting some hate. Then we'll talk about other opinions and then I'm gonna share my opinion. So let's get into it.
8 minutes until I walk down the aisle. Hiding in the bathroom.
Now tell me, what did you see during that 8-second TikTok video? Did you see someone say, hey, I'm better than you. Hey, I didn't do this. Normally people wear makeup on their wedding day. I didn't do that. So I get brownie points for that. In no way, shape, or form did I interpret that video as Mrs. Davis saying that she was better than everyone or saying that her way of her not doing her makeup on her wedding day is the best way. I literally just interpreted a beautiful lady sharing a selfie of her wedding day and sharing it with the world. She really just says she's hiding in the room. She's about to walk down the aisle. She actually did not verbally say anything about not wearing makeup. It just says, fun fact, I'm not wearing makeup in the caption. I'm not wearing makeup. I normally don't wear makeup besides that video a couple months ago where I have this lipstick on that is not my color. I did get that from a Secret Santa and let me know if that's my color. I don't know. I actually don't know how to do makeup. Anyways, when you look at Calynn's response, or yeah, let's just keep calling you Mrs. Davis just to be safe. Watch that not even be her newer last name if she got her name changed. I don't know. But when you look at her profile, she responds to a lot of the hate that she's been getting.
Whoa. I want to start off by saying I had around 160 followers on Saturday when I posted that video. So that's around the amount of people I expected to engage with that video. But yeah, let's get into it. First, I want to start off by saying I did wear lip gloss. I promise y'all I wear lip gloss. We had taken pictures and it had worn off by the time I made that video and I did not want to reapply it until right before I walked down the aisle so that it was fresh. But I promise y'all I wore lip gloss. And a lot of people are referring to like something like on my lip or something. I'm pretty sure that was glitter for my dress. I had a very sparkly dress, so glitter was everywhere, all over me, my face. I did wear lip gloss and chapstick and all of that good stuff, I promise y'all. I also want to say that video was in no way hate towards anyone who wears makeup. Anyone. Like on your wedding, regular day life. That video was not supposed to be hate towards that. Or I see people saying that like I was trying to be like a pick-me. Not at all. Like that was not me trying to say I'm better than anyone because I didn't wear makeup. Not the case at all. I literally saw a TikTok trend where people were doing like unpopular things they did at their wedding. And I was like, I feel like that's pretty unpopular. So I decided to make the video and yeah. I grew up at a church that you weren't really allowed to wear makeup. So like I grew up not really being allowed to wear makeup. So I never learned about makeup. I never really got into makeup because I simply wasn't allowed to wear it. So as an adult, I just never really got into it. And so when I got engaged, that's something that I really contemplated with because like a lot of y'all said, it is my wedding. Like who does not want to look the best on their wedding? I decided against it because as I was doing research and things, it's hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars to get makeup for your wedding. I didn't want to spend that money and possibly not like the makeup and not like how I looked on my wedding day. After doing my research and like really thinking about it, I decided I was just gonna go natural, what I was used to, what my husband's used to seeing me like, and essentially everyone else at the wedding. Yeah, that kind of went into that decision. Literally all my bridesmaids wore makeup. It was so funny while we were in the getting ready suite. All of them were like doing their makeup that morning and I was literally sitting there chilling like, y'all look good. But yeah, that was in no way hate or like saying I'm better because I didn't wear makeup. I literally just saw the trend and I wanted to jump on it. Maybe I shouldn't have. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to go viral or be a content creator or anything like that. This has taught me that y'all would hurt my feelings if I was. I have a lot more respect for content creators now. But thank you to all the sweet comments. There's way more good comments and sweet comments than negative. The negative ones just seem to be at the top, but I got so many sweet comments and I really appreciate that. And for any girl who is considering not wearing makeup because you're not comfortable in makeup, you're not a makeup girly like me, or even if you just don't want to, it's your day. It's about you and your husband. Do whatever y'all want to do. At the end of the day, it's about the marriage, not the wedding or what you look like at the wedding. It's about the marriage. You and the love of your life are getting married, and that's what matters. My husband is the best husband ever. He loves me the way that I am. I love him, and we got married the way that God created us. He made me perfect in his image, and he made you perfect in his image too. So, girl, rock it.
Let's dive into the hate and see what people are saying.
That viral video where the bride was like, fun fact, I didn't wear any makeup on my wedding day. The comments had me screaming because somebody said one thing about a girl who don't wear no makeup, she gonna let you know she don't wear no makeup. Y'all are as bad as Blasians, I promise you. A Blasian is gonna let you know that they are Blasian. Every chance that they get is gonna be in their bio. It's gonna be their whole personality and their whole identity. And nothing wrong with that, but please, we see the eyes. And it's no shade. Be proud about whatever you want to be proud about. Like when people say they have no kids and people with kids get triggered, I just be quiet because whatever. If that's your accomplishment, baby, that's your accomplishment. Be proud. It just makes me laugh because it's always so unprovoked and random. Like I seen a status earlier and it was like, makeup do not be looking good on the naturally pretty girls. Like it be making us look so manly. Like I just don't know. Like when you just naturally pretty, you just... I don't know. It's just like, sister, please release yourself from the shackles of always having to feel like you need to prove the fact that you think you're pretty. It's okay. And they also unhinged in the comments like, oh, they're just jealous. They're haters that you're the one getting married. You're at the wedding. And it's like, no, we're literally just talking about makeup. Nobody's even talking about the marriage itself. I don't know. Y'all love to just take things way too far.
With that TikTok, I think she was basically laughing it off, but then saying that Mrs. Davis is getting way too much hate. It's not that serious. But still, that's more backhanded.
You want to know why the internet is such a scary place and why you cannot listen to no one on the internet? There's like this little trend going around of like fake acceptance, like fake love, like everything is okay, everything is good and accepted. That lady that didn't put on a lick of makeup on her wedding day, that's sad. You're gonna look back on your big day and just look like you hopped out of bed, roll out of bed and put on a dress. Like that's not cute at all. I don't know why y'all keep trying to condone that. It's never been wrong to enhance your natural beauty. We're not talking about going to your wedding day looking unrecognizable and having 5 pounds of makeup on your face. No, but enhance your natural beauty. You wanna look back at your wedding photos and look like that? That's kind of crazy. All this fake love, all this fake acceptance stuff, especially on TikTok, is scary. Somebody come on here big as hell, like the girl with the lift situation. Oh no, she's perfectly fine how she is. She don't gotta lose weight. That's a lie. Y'all coming on here saying, oh, she looked perfectly fine on her wedding day. That's a lie. Stop lying to people. It's not cute.
I'd like to know where this fake acceptance is. I didn't see any responses to Mrs. Davis regarding, oh yeah, you look great, in some sort of sarcastic note. If anything, maybe the first TikTok where that lady says, this is just like when people who don't wear makeup, they're gonna let you know, comparing them to Blasians. If someone's blatant, they are going to let you know. That's absolutely not the case with this lady, with Mrs. Davis, because all she said was, fun fact, I'm not wearing makeup. You don't see her saying in her TikTok, I'm not wearing makeup and I'm better than you, blah, blah, blah. Second TikTok lady implies that Mrs. Davis was being told that she looks great when she should have lost weight for her big day. That is so rude, and that is absolutely not the case. Her husband picked her, loved her, chose her to be his wife as she is. That includes her weight, that includes her lack of makeup, that includes her personality, that includes her aura. It doesn't have to be just about appearance. And who are you to say that you're gonna go ahead and look back on your wedding day and regret not wearing any makeup to, quote, enhance your natural beauty? As far as I'm concerned, that's what she's been doing without makeup. It's interesting that that TikTok basically says, be presentable. You don't have to have a caked face full of makeup, but make yourself presentable, which is interesting because that is implying that Mrs. Davis is not presentable already. She's a beautiful woman, and she also mentions that she doesn't wear makeup as it is, so it's just very interesting. We see rude comments like, not even chapstick or moisturizer or Vaseline, ... I mean, you could have put some lip gloss on or something. Oh, okay. Her name is Calynn Chapman now. Mrs. Chapman. Okay, I'm just gonna, Mrs. Chapman is your name now. Okay, because is it Calynn or Calynn? But anyways, Mrs. Chapman even responds to this comment that said you could have worn lip gloss or something. And she says, valid. I added clear lip gloss 2 minutes before walking down the aisle so that it was fresh, lol. People have also said, we know, darling, we know, which is very rude. Like, okay, it's honestly fine if you don't have makeup. That's not anything bad. If you don't wear makeup, it's not a bad thing. So if someone is going out of the norm or doing something that's not typically traditional, which is people traditionally wear makeup on their wedding days and someone's not doing that, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are doing that now. They don't wear white wedding dresses, or they have bridesmaids with different types of dresses, different color dresses. I don't understand why Mrs. Chapman was hated on this much, to be honest. Someone says, why wear a dress? You can go in PJs. One, the audacity to say that, but it's like, okay, people wear PJs in Walmart, but well, I guess people do make fun of people and what they wear in Walmart. They have a whole app dedicated to that. But you get what I'm saying. I just feel like people took it way too far. Because she didn't wear makeup doesn't mean she has to do everything else that is not deemed as traditional wedding attire or appearance. She still had her hair done. She still had a dress on. For this person to say, why wear a dress when you can go in PJs? It's like, that's really taking it too far. Some people have been comparing her to Alicia Keys because Alicia Keys doesn't really wear makeup anymore and she goes out and about like that. And it's like, oh, are you trying to be Alicia Keys? Who cares? Even if she was inspired by Alicia Keys not wearing makeup, honestly, who cares? There's so many people in the world. One person not wearing makeup does not mean that they want to be so-and-so or they're trying to say they're better than everyone else. People are so weird. Like, are you okay? Something like an 8-second video should not trigger you this much. Someone is just existing. And the fact that millions of people want to tear this woman down because she didn't do something that they think that she should do, make that make sense. Something that I also noted too is that in Mrs. Chapman's video, she just has such a bright light. I mean, she's just saying, you know, it's 8 minutes before I have to go walk down the aisle, hiding in the bathroom, and she's just like excited. You can tell she's nervous. Imagine seeing all of those comments trying to bring her down. Like, I would really hate for that to dim her light or for her to start shrinking herself as she sees those comments. So I'm really happy that she did not. So many people came for her for not wearing any type of Vaseline or chapstick, and she does say that she did. But honestly though, when you know you're about to kiss, do you really want to be putting on like lipstick or chapstick? Because sometimes that's annoying, to be honest, or not. You know, it kind of just depends. Fun fact about me, I don't know if any of you guys know this. Y'all know I got married at 19, but I actually did get married with no makeup on. And so I I'm actually someone who doesn't know how to do makeup well, or I don't really do makeup. Any type of makeup I do is actually just mascara and then lip gloss or like tinted balm. I have a weird relationship with eyeliner. The way my eyes are set up, it just starts smearing the rest of the day. With that said, imagine if I had put up a picture of my wedding or a video of my wedding day, which TikTok was not popping during that time. I think it was Musical.ly at that time. But imagine if I did that and I said, fun fact, I'm not wearing any makeup. Would we still get the same reactions? Also, too, this is a Black woman that we're talking about, and let's be real. Both me and Mrs. Chapman are people of color. However, she is a Black woman, and we do know that people treat Black women differently. Part of me wonders, is this a situation where people are trying to tear a woman down? Or number two, a Black woman down? We just need to be more mindful of what we're doing here. I cannot imagine if I filmed myself and I was super excited and it's my wedding day and I don't have makeup on either. I can't imagine posting that after my wedding. Going back to my phone, millions of notifications going up, and it's half and half, negative and supportive. Let's talk about things that people are not mentioning. We see so many get ready with me videos. We see so many influencers, beauty products, ads, makeup, get ready with me. Here's a haul. Buy this product for your face, buy this skincare, buy this makeup. But we never see a lot of influential people on our feed without makeup. Pamela Anderson has been not wearing makeup for a while and she's been sharing her journey. Do you see her on a TikTok ad? Or do you see her promoting some sort of product? No. 95% of the time, maybe more, we always see some sort of makeup person or someone wearing makeup on our screen. Whether it's our phone, whether it's our TV. If someone's going out of the norm, I don't understand why there's such a backlash. We always see people on our screens with makeup. Why can't we see someone else on our screen without makeup? We have seen get unready with me videos, but that's really not the same. Someone going against the norm, they should not be punished for that. People are different, and I feel like we celebrate differences so often. Why are we coming for this lady? And mind you, she's beautiful. Mind you, she put on Vaseline 2 minutes before she walked down the aisle. It's really not that big of a deal. We all know that social media is social media. It's a snippet of a specific event, a specific time in our lives, but we don't see everything else going on behind the scenes. So when Mrs. Chapman reacts, she usually doesn't wear makeup, and that's her everyday life. We did not know that until she responded to all of the hate. And I can't stand that she said maybe I shouldn't have posted that, because she should be able to be whoever she is, whatever she wants to do on her wedding day. If she's not hurting anyone, I don't see why not. She can just be barefaced, and she's beautiful. Everybody wants to support someone who has makeup on, who supports the trends, doing the normal stuff, but why can't we support someone just being who they are? Why can't we coexist? It's so frustrating that someone just wants to do something different and then it's just like a whole big thing. People also didn't know that this was an option, and I think that's making them mad. And I think they're jealous because they're like, oh wow, if I had the chance to do this over again, maybe I would have.
This might be a hot take, but I think the reason that people are so upset that bride wore no makeup to her wedding is because they didn't realize that was an option. And I mean that in two respects. First of all, you might have people who have already gotten married and spent an arm and a leg on their wedding makeup, and they're realizing they either could have gone without or done less. Secondly, and more importantly, there are people who didn't know that you could be so secure in yourself to not put anything on your face on one of the biggest days of your life. Most of the videos I've been seeing are people being upset at the mean girl behavior in the comments of all of the people saying that she should have worn makeup. And I don't understand why anyone is surprised, because women are mean. Besides my penciled in brows, this is my natural face. And this is my natural hair that I just took my cornrows out. And to be completely real with you, I would not walk down a wedding aisle with nothing on my face. I think and know that I'm beautiful, but I think I would want to put something on my face for a day like that. But I think it's really admirable that someone would be so secure in themselves and secure in the love that their future husband has for them and the friends and family and attendants have for them, that they could walk down an aisle themselves But yeah, seriously, why are we surprised that people were triggered by someone's confidence? It's a tale as old as time.
They're jealous that this beautiful lady is doing what she wants, doing what makes her happy, and she's thriving, she's shining in that video. And I honestly feel like when people find someone secure in themselves, they're just automatically uncomfortable and they want to tear that person down. That's the other thing. I feel like, just bluntly said, people are jealous, but they're also very insecure too. And when you see someone that's secure and you're insecure, you naturally just start to spew out negativity to that person. And we all know this, but it's just so disappointing because it runs deeper than some sort of internet troll. Because this has been on CNN, this has been a debate on TikTok. A lot of people have been stitching and responding to this situation because it's so terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay. Honestly, and you all know this, but someone will jump on the opportunity to bring someone else down as well. Thankfully, a lot of people were supporting her in the comments.
No matter what you decide to do, someone is going to be mad. So always do what makes you happy, because you can never please everybody. Bride makes a video moments before she's about to walk down the aisle. She's happy, she is excited, and she looks beautiful. And yes, she's not wearing any makeup, because that is a choice that she made. People are in the comments pressed because that is not what they would do on their wedding day, or that's not what they did on their wedding day, or they think she should put on a little bit of lip gloss. Or, and this is what really got me, some are saying that they are making the job harder for the photographer, or her pictures aren't going to look good because she doesn't have makeup on. That is not necessarily the case. If you are showing up your authentic self, it is your photographer's job to capture that, with or without makeup. And let this be your reminder to do whatever you want on your wedding day.
Y'all also know, and she mentions this in her response video, but makeup is so expensive nowadays. Like, it can be hundreds to thousands of dollars. And also too, what if she did not like her makeup if she got it done? Mind you, she usually doesn't wear makeup, so imagine going down the aisle and then her husband sees someone with makeup. What if it's completely different? What if she looks completely different? What if she hates it? I don't wear makeup either, but if I wore like foundation or if I wore lipstick, for me, once I do, I feel like I would be constantly anxious about getting lipstick in my teeth, or consciously anxious about getting foundation on someone's attire when I hug them. It's because I'm not used to it. So what if she is that same way too? Do you remember not too long ago that entitled bride who took off her makeup from her makeup artist and then did her own makeup minutes before she had to walk down the aisle? Then months later, she posted that TikTok video trying to tear that makeup artist lady down. And now that makeup artist lady has a successful TikTok, and even though that was unfortunate, it was just interesting because even if you get your makeup done, you may not like it.
Washing off my bridal makeup. They're always perfect. They're always as perfect when you do it. You're always like, you like look better even without.
Well, it's me. I'm that makeup artist. There were no indicators that she was unhappy. She did have a preview with me and she was happy. There were a few things she wanted to change. Her eyeshadow color she wanted to change. She wanted to add a little more bronzer. She did mention in her message that she loved her lip and cheek color. So I kept that the same. On the wedding day, I made the changes that she asked for, and it seemed to me that she was happy. She gave me the biggest smile I've ever seen of a bride. So that's what hurts, is that the character of the bride that I thought is not what was there, and that's just what hurt the most. But it is what it is. Can't change it now. Also, her wedding was in August, so I mean, it's been several months now. I had no idea she was unhappy. And her washing off her makeup doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's her money down the drain. I'm not even on TikTok, so I had no idea this was happening. One of my artists saw this and saw that it was going viral and reached out to me. And when she told me what was going on, I was trying to think of which bride it could possibly be. And when I saw that it was this specific bride, that's what hurt.
Honestly, the makeup artist did a way better job than that bride. But anyways, back to Mrs. Chapman. Again, if makeup is not something that you're used to, there's no issue with not having that either. Like, do you think people would have this much of a debate if she wore pants or she wore a white jumpsuit down the aisle? I do not think so. I do not think they would. Do you think that people will be mad if she served pizza at her wedding reception versus like a buffet or a catered meal? I don't think that people would have that strong of an opinion. My theory is that they really just wanted to tear her down because the makeup thing. I think it's because of appearance. I feel like people always try to pick on someone's appearance because they think that's a sore spot, which it can be, but I feel like it's a cheap shot, to be honest. Honestly, she's beautiful. If anything, people will always try to pick on your appearance, whether it's your weight, whether it's your face, and because she didn't have makeup on, they just wanted to immediately start judging. But honestly, I did see more positive responses and support for her, especially if you check out her video now and you look at the comments. Thankfully, at least the top comments are supportive. Let's dive into some of the nice things that people are saying.
The women who are clowning that woman who decided to wear no makeup on her wedding day, y'all wear makeup in a filter and yet you're not even getting picked still. Some of y'all makeup be looking muddy. Y'all don't even blend y'all eyeshadow. Some of y'all look like y'all got the Holy Ghost underneath y'all eyes when y'all take a picture with the flash on. Yet you're coming at this woman who decided to wear no makeup saying she's no Alicia Keys, yet Alicia Keys was a side piece. Janae Aiko wears no makeup and yet she's not even wifed up. I don't know, y'all clown men for not wanting a woman in makeup, yet there's a man who actually married her. Where's your man?
So a couple of years ago, the girls really hit the ground running with this whole narrative that makeupless girls are pick-me's. I don't disagree. There are some women that don't wear makeup that do that whole like spectacle, like, oh my god, you do all of that, oh my god, you do that every day. Yeah, that shit is annoying. But what I did not like is that every woman who doesn't wear makeup got put in a box. If you don't do your makeup, if you don't like these, then you are just doing that for the male gaze, whereas like girls who do their makeup and like to look put together and all of those things, we're girls, we do that for us. Do you see what happened over the years? They're the victim. They're the ones that aren't misogynistic. They're the ones that go against patriarchy. They're the ones that are the true feminists. No makeup girls, we do this for the male gaze. We're out here competing with them. We think that they look better than us and we're just jealous of them and we like to tear them down. Like, this is the narrative that has been written, and that is the narrative that has now been planted in our heads when we get on these platforms. This is why when you're a beautiful, happy bride and you chose to go against a social norm, not to poke fun at anyone, but to go against a social norm that is expected from you, from society, on your one special day that is supposed to make you happy and make you feel most comfortable, you are automatically a fucking villain. You're automatically a pick-me. You're automatically trying to compete. You're automatically doing things for the male gaze. You're automatically seeking attention because you don't wear makeup and you're trying to prove a point. The comment section is really what took the cake, and what a lot of women who have been low-key feeling this in the back of their heads have been too quiet to say, because what it was always was a lot of insecure women that hide behind visuals. Some women I know genuinely just enjoy the art, how they feel. That's what you genuinely enjoy. But some of you bitches are deeply, deeply insecure, and I'm gonna tell you why. One thing an insecure person is going to go out of their way to do is make some shit about them, some shit that ain't got nothing to do with them, and make it about them. How you guys turned this woman's wedding day and her celebrating that she actively made a choice to go against a social norm that was expected from her, not on no bully bitch weird shit. She just was like, you know what, I did this thing and I'm really happy and it's my fucking wedding day, I feel beautiful and I just want to share this shit. Y'all somehow make that about yourselves, and that's really strange. It's giving insecure. The initial message of letting women choose what they want to do with their bodies, and if they want to wear makeup, if they don't want to wear makeup, if they want to wear their hair curly, if they want to wear their hair straight, if they want to wear extensions, weaves, whatever. That message was a wonderful message. That is a message I still stand on today. But you snake bitches rode that message to the top. You snake fake bitches who never actually believed in that, you took that narrative and ran with it. And now you guys get to get on this app and boldly bully women who don't want to do the shit that you have to do to walk out of the house and feel good about yourself. Talking about, wow, like I would never, like she couldn't even put on lip gloss. No, babe, she don't have to. You do. You are mad because some women can actually wake up, wash their face, look themselves dead in the mirror and say, I look beautiful and this is enough. I am enough. And walk their ass out that house and have a wonderful day. All of you in the comments, that's what pisses y'all off. It was never, ever about letting women do what they want to do. It was always about controlling women who feel free enough to do the things that they'd like to do that you are not capable of doing right now. But instead of working on yourselves, instead of doing them affirmations in the mirror, y'all would rather bully people. Y'all would literally rather bully people and bring them back down to your level so that you can feel good in the fact that you don't feel good about yourself. The narrative made sense, and it still does. It's just the fact that it was never genuine, and I will no longer subscribe to it. And, oh, just to sum it all up, girls, y'all kind of just dropped the term. It's not real. It doesn't exist. Y'all are haters. You're just as bad as men. Because unfortunately, whatever it is that you got going on down there, people hate women, not men. People. Some of you hate women. Do the work, figure it out, but stay out of people's comment sections that are just happy, minding their business, living their lives.
The only thing I felt when I saw that woman who went makeupless on her wedding day was inspired. I felt inspired. I've spent a lot of time thinking about my wedding when I get married. I'm so excited, right? And I've kept thinking, I don't want someone else to do my makeup for me because I like the way I do my makeup. But actually, I spend most of my days makeup free. Do I feel beautiful every single day? No, not necessarily, but I have felt very beautiful without makeup on after wearing it less and less. Is this me trying to shame women who wear makeup? No, never, ever, ever. I wear makeup myself to feel beautiful, to go out, to look good in the world. I do that, okay? What I'm saying is when I saw that woman who decided, actually, no, makeup isn't something I need to look beautiful or to feel beautiful. Emphasis on feel beautiful, because your wedding day shouldn't be a performance for other people. Your wedding day should be about you. Right? So I saw that video and I thought, fuck it, if on my wedding day I don't want to wear makeup, why the fuck should I feel like I have to? I hate to say that it's brave, because women existing in their natural state should not be something that is seen as brave. However, I think what she did was brave. Sorry for the location change. I feel like a lot of women are trapped in the idea that they need to look the most beautiful on their wedding day when that is not the case. You don't need to perform for anyone else. This is your day, just as you don't need to perform in everyday life. The value that you have as a bride, as a person, as a woman, it does not come from how beautiful you look or what you do to make yourself look beautiful.
Well, I think Mrs. Chapman did touch some people and inspire people to really do what you want. This is a lesson that no matter what you do, people will always have an opinion and people will always try to bring you down and dim your light. But keep on shining. As cliche as that sounds, keep on shining. Do what you want to do. It is your day and you got picked. People are calling her a pick-me, but she's the one who got picked. People are saying she should wear makeup, but her husband fell in love with her without makeup. Make it make sense. Like, and honestly, the hate makes no sense. When people are hating, when you dissect their words, most of the time it's like, what are you even saying? Someone says, a confident woman's biggest enemy is an insecure woman. Exactly. Again, this is just another lesson that you should do what you want. It's your day. No matter what happens, let's say it's not even your wedding day. I think you should really just do what you want. As long as you're not hurting anyone, there's no reason why you should not protect your peace. Do what makes you happy. Do what serves you in life. All right, y'all, that's it for today's video. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't, I just appreciate you being here, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.